Alright, y'all, you know what it is. Back with another classic 67 Cadillac, 67 Cadillac Deville. Convertible, of course. This thing is super clean. We can go ahead and get into it. As you can see, it's finished in this beautiful light blue color. Paint code shows that it's the Marina Blue Poly. But I'm gonna be honest though, in my eyes, it kind of looks closer to the Venetian. I forgot what they call it. The Venetian blue. So going by the paint code, like I said, it's the Marina color, but it kind of looks closer to Venetian blue. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. Getting into it, paint is pretty solid. I'll probably give it about an 8. It's a little bit better than driver's quality. Looking at the fender itself, no dents here, no deep scratches. Still got the wheel well trim intact. Go ahead and move down the door. All trim is intact where it should be. A little bit of a scratch right here. I'm gonna keep moving. Got the skirts intact. A little tiny bit of imperfection along here. But like I said, when you look down the side, she definitely looks solid. Probably about a 5-footer. Not gonna go as far as to say a 10. Because like I said, she looks good from where I'm at. Rear quarter panel looks pretty solid. Like I said, I'm not seeing any major waves or dents. Looks pretty straight. Checking out the chrome work. Chrome looks good. Eventually, she'll probably be a good candidate for re-chroming, because you can see a little bit of imperfections, but I'm not seeing any rust, any cracks, or any bubbling anywhere. Checking out the trunk itself, you guys can really see under the lights the paint. Like I said, she's got a couple little swirls in her. Obviously, you know, we're talking about a 60-year-old vehicle, but nothing crazy. I don't see any crow's feet, any bubbling. And the trunk seems to be properly aligned. I don't see any paint catching in the corner. Coming on down this driver's side, same thing. This rear quarter section looks good. Don't see any, like I said, bubbling or waves or anything. Do have a little bit of maybe a run here. I can feel it with my finger, but it doesn't really show too good in the light. I'll keep on moving down. Like I said, definitely beautiful Cadillac color. Step back, let you guys see all the glory. Windshield looks good. No cracks, no rock chips, no spider webbing. And then all the chrome work around the window as well is solid. Coming straight down the hood. No hail damage, no dents of any kind. Hood looks good. You could tell at one point in time it probably was misaligned, because they got a little chip here that's been touched up with touch-up paint. But right now it's not catching. And the gap looks pretty solid. Front of the car, same as the rear bumper. The bumper looks good. I don't see any bubbling, no cracks, no dents. Like I said, definitely a candidate for a re-chrome sometime in the future if you plan on, you know, bringing this all the way back. Let me see if I can get this open with one hand. I'm gonna put you down for a second. These Cadillac steel hoods, man, you feel like they weigh like 50 pounds when you're trying to get them open. Underneath is pretty solid. You see you got an aftermarket Holley breather. Motor itself looks clean. Looks like it might have been repainted. You see the Cadillac blue on the valve covers. AC equipped vehicle, power brakes, power steering. At one point in time it did have some sounds in it. You'll see once we get inside, once we see the console. Grab the keys so we can check out this trunk. Top does work as well. I'll put that up before we do the test drive, since it's a little bit chilly outside. So the amp, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I see this amp. Pull this up. Yeah, they took the subs out. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure. So the wiring is still there, still an amp wired in there, but I wanted to make sure. See, we got the parade boot. Again, I didn't put it on because I knew the top was going to be going back up super quick since it's chilly outside. Again, like I said about the paint, I don't see any signs of a repaint being done. Trunk has been insulated. A lot of times people will do that because of the sounds in the car. Let's go ahead, check out this interior. Super cool light blue interior to match obviously what Cadillac was known for back then. Rear seats look great, no rips, no tears. Yeah, very minimal light discolor color being off, but that's because of, you know, top being down in the sun, so a little bit of oxidation. Nothing crazy, still represents nice and clean. Passenger panels look good, no cracks, and carpet has been replaced. I can tell this is new carpet just by the fact that, one, the blue is nice and deep, but there's also no discoloration there. And passenger door panel, again, no rips, no tears. You got your normal discoloration from the sun, nothing you can do about that. Dash looks beautiful, no cracks, no warping. Courtesy lights still work. You got a center console that houses the radio, Bluetooth radio. If you get up, passenger seat good too. Again, no rips, no tears, and we do have seat belts still in there. Go ahead, get on over to this driver's side. Good panels, no warping, nothing pulling off. All windows work. You'll see that later on as well. And again, I know I keep like all these videos, love Cadillac interiors. The stitching is beautiful, the buttons, the emblem, the piping. Like, so it's just a beautiful beautiful interior and representative of what the 60s was for Cadillac. Great dash. We got an aftermarket billet specialty steering wheel. Probably had some billets on here previously. So give me a second. All right, let's get started on the 67. As you see, she fires right up. Horn does not work, and that's pretty normal with an aftermarket steering wheel. Left turn signal. You can barely see. I know you guys probably can't see it on the camera, but it is on the hood flashing how it's supposed to be. So no issues there. Lights are on. I can see them in the dash and also see them on the vehicle up there. Let's see. Windows are rolling up. That one got a little bit stuck, so we'll check it. This one is just a little bit slow. Sometimes the weather seals keep them from going all the way up. Like I said, we'll loosen that up, so not a big issue. Let me go ahead. Actually, let me check everything else while we're doing this. Wipers good. What else? I know the radio. I checked that. It's hard to check without my phone being connected, so we'll worry about that later. There's a little button under here for the console, so console does light up. Super cool. Obviously, this is not connected. And I got nothing blowing, so the compressor does not work. Let's go ahead and put the top up. Also a button under here for that. A little bit slow, normal for this age of vehicle. Normally once it breaks that little midway point, then it'll just come on over. So top probably weigh about 40 pounds too. Nice and controlled though, didn't slam down, so that's always a plus. Let me see if I can lock this down. Yes, so I am able to lock this down with one hand, so that's a plus. Flip these visors up so we can see. Thing definitely sounds good. You'll see the top later on in the video. You know, I always show them at the end once it's on the rack, so you guys will see the outside. It's a vinyl blue top, matches the carpet. Everything definitely sounds good though. Steering's a little bit tight, which in my opinion, I like that myself. Brakes, I'm sure these are drums all the way around, as most of them are. A little bit on the softer side, but I don't have an issue with that because I've also had these cars where they almost throw you through the steering wheel every time that you even they throw you through the window anytime you even touch the pedal. So I'm good with it being a little bit softer personally. The speedometer is working, only doing about 20 now because this truck got in front of me, but hands off the wheel, she's tracking straight. Since this truck's here, I'm gonna hit the brakes and see. Hands off still, no pull either way. Once I got on the brakes, a little stiff, so that's good. No weird shakes or rattles, no belt squeal. Throttle response is decent. Those 2 shifts were smooth that we went through. You can hear a little bit of static through the radio. I'm not an audio guy, so I've been told it's because it's not grounded perfectly. That's why you can hear that kind of staticky sound, but I don't know. But you can hear it getting a little bit louder as you give more gas, obviously because the alternator is spinning faster. So I'll try to connect my phone and give you guys a video on that later. I know it works because when we bought the car, it was connected. Man, he was extra close. But so far she's driving good. Other good thing too with this aftermarket steering wheel, steering column isn't loose. That's not normal. Normally we do have a little play in them, so I like that. A little bit tight. Getting on the throttle a little more so you guys can hear it. Super smooth. So I'm gonna get back and throw on the rack and we'll check out underneath. All right, y'all, we got the DeVille up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks solid, no issues there. I can tell the lower valance has been painted. It's kind of got that I don't know what you call it, but like that rock paint, it's kind of got that feel to it for impact. So no issues there. Frame looks solid. Getting up under here, no coating on the trunk pans. Gas tank looks original, no signs of leak. Exhaust has been done. Did a trash job with the wheels, but it is what it is. Drum brakes in the rear as expected. Pretty solid under here. I'm gonna go down the passenger side first. Frame is nice and straight as expected. And as we look at the floors look great. They've been coated at some point in time, but still I don't see any patchwork, anything that shows any weld spots or anything like that. Coming down the driver's side, again, frame goes nice and straight. And then the floors look good. We got a little bit of the undercoating starting to peel right up in here. Again, 60-year-old car, so it ain't nothing that I would care about, but just try to show little things that stand out. Just came off the test drive, no signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Looks like the hardware is being replaced for the cross member at some point in time. Not sure if it's because the transmission was worked on or what, but drum brakes in the rear, the front as expected. It's got a new starter, I can tell that. Everything else appears to be pretty stock under here though. Let me bend from under here. Front bumper looks solid. Got a little bit of a scrape right here, probably going up a driveway or something, but I still don't show any dents or anything. Come down this passenger side. A little bit of more scratches and things on the bumper right here. Obviously somebody rubbed up against something. Tires match at all 4 corners. Tire tread is good. Moving underneath. Super solid underneath. Got a couple little paint chips here and there, but again, it's pretty normal. Skirt looks good. Here's that rear quarter panel view from the bottom. Checking out this driver's side. Definitely looks solid. And again, more little chips that's been touched up. It's pretty solid underneath though. Right, y'all, so want to make sure we show the top. Again, it's a blue canvas top. Not in the worst condition, not in the greatest. You can see a little bit of deterioration starting around the stitching, but no holes or anything. No rips. Looks pretty solid from the front. So, and then these lights, they are LEDs. Looks super clean with the blue. So, if you guys are interested in this DeVille, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.